Hello, and welcome to Cleaning Up History, where my goal is preservation of headstones and cemeteries while telling forgotten stories of the past. Today, I took a little adventure on my kayak out to an island in the middle of Norris Lake because someone had reached out to me and told me that there was a cemetery on this island. And they were correct. I did find the cemetery on the island. I went out with the intention of documenting, recording, and posting information on Find a Grave regarding the headstones in this cemetery. The person that advised me of this cemetery said that there were at least 2 graves that were marked and legible, and I'm sure that that is the case. However, right now, when I did find this cemetery, it is so completely overgrown that I can't find it. So I'm gonna have to come back in a few months after all the vegetation dies out and see if I can find the ones that are actually marked. I found many that are marked with fieldstones. They are obviously graves that are sunken in. They are marked with fieldstones. I can't see any writing on them, but it's really hard to navigate through this thick brush and briars, and so hopefully in a couple of months maybe I'll head back out to this location. At least I do know where it's at now, but I'll head back out to this location and see if I can't find names on any stone so that they can be documented for the Cemetery Association and for ancestors and relatives of the people that are buried out here, which I'm not sure if they know they're here or not. But I'm told that this cemetery is not documented, but that some of the graves were relocated by TVA. So if that's the case, TVA will have documentation on it, but the existing graves aren't documented as far as by our county or on Find a Grave. So that's my intent, is to document them so that the public will have knowledge of who's buried here, and if they can get the GPS coordinates so that they'll know how to visit this graveyard if they so desire to do so. I apologize, I didn't get very good footage of this cemetery because, like I said, it was very overgrown. It was difficult for me to just navigate through, and I wasn't dressed properly to hike through these briars. I was dressed for, kayaking, so I didn't get good footage, and I apologize, but from what I can tell, there's at least 20 graves, and that's from what I can see through these briars and stuff. One of the graves actually has a mound of rocks mounded up on top of it, which you sometimes see in the Appalachia area. I've seen that a few times. I always find those pretty interesting. I was told that one of the reasons that they would pile mounds of rocks on top is so that no wildlife could dig into the grave, because back then they didn't have vaults and caskets like we do now, so they would use that extra step to protect the grave of their loved ones. But I really am sorry that I didn't get a whole lot of footage of the actual graveyard itself. But I just thought I'd share my little adventure with you guys today, and the footage of the beautiful scenery around the mountains and the lake. Such a beautiful day today, and a perfect day to explore and hunt for a lost cemetery on an island in the middle of Norris Lake. If any of you guys have information about this cemetery, the people that's in it, or have any more knowledge about this cemetery, please reach out to me and let me know. I would love to to hear any details that anyone may have regarding this cemetery or the people that may be buried in it. And also, there's from what I understand, there's a couple of more islands in Norris Lake that also have cemeteries, and some of those have been relocated and some of them have not. I'd be happy to explore those as well if you guys will just reach out to me and let me know where they're at. I'll try to get very good photos and document them. That way I can upload the photos to Find a Grave and let our recorders at the Cemetery Association know where they're at and the GPS coordinates, and have photographs of them as well. That way we can make them available for the public so that relatives and ancestors can find these individuals. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, if you like the content of my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below.